Okay, so long time ago when I was still DJing, I walked in on a room of people writing rhymes. It was like there was like 10 people there, and it was like a writing day. And I was like, oh, I want to do that too. So what I did was I wrote my bars, and I can't even remember them. Like I think my rhyme was like um, I think my heart closed down. No. Um, the bass in my breath rips the heart out your chest. It's hard to ingest the style of the best they'll settle for. So that was, and like that's all I wrote of that rhyme. I just sat there for like half an hour and I got frustrated. So this is where like a dude told me, bro, like I was like he was just sitting on the computer just furiously writing bars and bars and bars, and it's just like bar after bar after bar, and I was like, how do you do that? Like, so he was like, bro, you just gotta put in your 10,000 hours. It's like, what's your 10,000 hours? So if you've heard of this before, you're gonna put in your 10,000 hours to become a master in anything. I don't know if I put in 10,000 hours, but I definitely put a few thousand hours into my craft, and now I can write songs. So like, I don't know if it's 10,000, but it's probably like 7 or 8,000 to get to where I've been and to where I'm at. And I've only had to put in 7 hours because now I can write a song pretty much in one go, and it's pretty near where I want it to be. So to get to a flow where you're not just writing 2 hours, the 2 rhymes at a time, 2 lines at a time of a rhyme, then you need to put in more work. Just chip away at it. Like I said before, if you're working on multiple songs at the same time, you can change the beat, you can change what you're rhyming about, but the most important thing is that you keep rhyming. So you might be working on a different song, or 3 or 5 or 6 different songs. You might have them on your laptop computer written out, and you have your list of beats that you go through, and you just switch beat, switch rhyme, switch beat, switch rhyme. It doesn't matter. The most important part is that you're putting in your hours and you're getting better at your craft. Also, like 10 years ago when I started rhyming, there wasn't like YouTube. You didn't have like technique, or like I didn't have the availability of music like it is. I still had a CD Walkman. I was like doing one disc at a time. I mean that is useful if you're trying to learn songs, but yeah. So what I'm saying is put in your 10,000 hours, and just be patient with it. It's a long journey, you know. You're probably gonna need rhyming for the rest of your life. Probably gonna need a rest home kicking rhymes to your buddy next door, you know. Like it's definitely like it's definitely something that you're gonna do and it's a skill that you can learn and teach to others. So just put your time in, put your effort in, whatever you do. Like if you put your time in it and just keep doing it, eventually you're gonna get to 16 bars, and then you're gonna get to 32 bars, and then you're gonna get to 64 bars. That's just how that works. Like it just you're just gonna get better. Like it's a logical progression. It just happens. So like and then once you like add 64 bars, like once you're running 64 bars, like it's a breeze just writing one verse. Because maybe somebody's gonna ask you, yo, I need one verse for this. Can you jump on the song with me? And like you're like sure, because I can write it. You're like you can sit in a room for 40 minutes and blast out a hot 16. So yeah, definitely put in your time because it's worth it. I mean, whenever somebody says to me, "Can you come to my house and work on some stuff? Can we write rhymes?" I mean, a lot of the time I'll work on the beat with them, and then I'll be able to go home and just like bust out like 16 bars, 16 bars, and then 32 bars, and then 64, and then I've got a whole song, and then the rest of the time I can come up with a hook. I can come up with a hook in like 3 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just like once I find that cadence, and I'm like da 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 da. My life's good and I'm good and I'm so damn grateful. Like whatever that is, I'm like I can come up with that cadence and that thing really really quickly, and it's only because I put my time in. It makes everything so much easier. Also, when you're putting your time into learning your rhymes after you've written them, it means when you go to record, you just don't, you're not messing up the studio producer, or the engineer's time by messing up your rhymes. The more hours you put into repetition. Repetition is the master. For those people who like, you might think of somebody back in high school that was shit at their sport, but then they became a representative. And as an adult, it's just because they put the time in. So think of this as your sport, man. Whether you want to battle, whether you're writing battle rhymes, whether you're writing beautiful lyrical pieces, whether you're just rhyming straight gutter, like gutter bars, or you're rhyming trap, or you're rhyming bubblegum pop, whatever it is, like whatever that stuff is that you want to put together and however you want to express yourself, the more time you put in, I can't stress this enough, just keep writing. Work on multiple songs at the same time. Just go from like one beat to another. Just select, even if you don't have a producer yet, just select some beats off the internet, get them off wherever you can. Some free beats on SoundCloud. Just get a whole bunch of them. Just start playing them and writing. And then so the next progression to that is spitting your rhymes. So once you're writing them, spit them out loud. So we'll probably cover that in the next section. All right, but stay true, and stay real to who you are when you write a rhyme. Unless you're writing just straight fiction, authenticity is king, and repetition is king. All right, peace.